Peace and black power to the people. You're on BABATV. BABATV. I'm here with my great brother, the Leo, Eli, today. You know what I'm saying? You know, I love this brother. You know what I'm saying? But before we become directly, I must make a statement. There's a new movie that's coming out called Black Panther, right? And I'm hearing that they came to the premiere. You know what I'm saying? And the premiere for the Black Panther, they came to the premiere. And they got the nerve to walk into the movie theater with 2 white women. Now, this is a powerful movie, man. I mean, the views and everybody that's seen it, I mean, they are perpetuating, because my mom is called, oh yeah, that's the camera. This is my African brother here, man, you know what I'm saying? Say your name, brother.
Ibrahim.
Ibrahim, and where you from? What part of Africa you from, brother?
Senegal.
Senegal,
West Africa.
And this is one of the brothers, man, that I work with, man. That's my brother that I love. Die for. But he's from Africa, man, and this is my brother here. So I want all you out there to know, man, that we stick together, man, because if I'm in America and he in Africa, this is my brother here.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
Is that right?
Yes, that's true.
All right, there we go, my brother. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like I was saying, this Black Panther movie, man, is supposed to be powerful, man. And they got the nerve to walk in the premiere with 2 white women, man. That just fucked me up. Excuse my language, man. All right, Eli, man. We haven't seen you in a while, man. What you feel like talking about today, Eli? I mean, what's on your mind?
Well, what's on my mind today? What's on my mind today, my brother, is back from the dead.
Wow. All right, back from the dead.
And when I said back from the dead, can a body work without a brains?
No, not that I know of.
Thank you so much, brother. I like that. This would have happened to us in the past. We were stripped out of our knowledge, stripped out of our brains. We were stripped out of it all.
All right.
But now, during that period of time, we was disconnected from the sun, the moon, and the stars.
Woo! Wow. That's man, woman, and child.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. You get me? All right. And the reason why I say we was disconnected from the moon and the stars and the sun, you see, we is a fire that they try to put out. But being that we are the sun and fuel like the sun, it could not be done. So they separate us with the brains for a little while. But now we are connecting back. They are still putting the water on the fire, but they cannot do nothing with the sun. Because the sun is the fuel, and that's who we are. This is what we're missing, my brothers.
And sisters.
That love, that unity, that togetherness. As I spoke to you on last time, that concerning the dark side of the moon. You see, we came up in a time on the light side of the moon, when we was ruling and had our own language and building empires, building the empires. That was the dark side of the moon. We are still here today. We are those offsprings. So they threw a little bit of water and disconnected us for a while. But as I said, we are connecting back. Because when it comes to us, it's no fair. It's all about love. But he poured water on the fire, and the fire died down, but the fire still goes on. You can't put it out. So always remember, brothers and sisters, and hear what I'm trying to tell you. This man has nothing. Everything that he have, we give it to him, and we letting him call the shots in the house right now. But when we say sit down, You know what a child do when his daddy speak to him. Do you know we hear he is his daddy?
Come on, man. You saying that white man is our child? Come on, man. Come on.
He is our son.
Explain that, man, to the people.
I'm gonna explain it.
All right.
We always have been around. We've been here forever. No beginning and no end. He only been here 10,000 years. And after we gave him a chance, we sent him up in the mountains where he really went wild.
You sure it was 10? I thought it was 6,000 years.
Wait a minute. You're right. You're very logical. I'll quote you on that.
All right.
Exactly.
All right.
6,000 years
All
that
right.
he was on the planet.
All right.
And if you notice, science right now, anytime they come up with anything concerning the universe, they only come up with black. There was a skull that they found in Africa, 30 million years old. It was a black woman. Now, how in the world can you come in my world, who I give you a chance to test you out, and you try to lead me and tell me what to do? Come on, man, take it to somebody else. I'm not gonna buy that. I'm the man.
So what happened to us, Eli? I mean, so why are we in the shape we're in today?
Why we are in the shape we are today, you're not listening to me, brother. I told you, we not lost the fuel. The fuel is always was there and gonna always be there. But what really happened was, when he came on the scene, the look that he have, it kind of threw us off for a minute. And as time went on, he give his look white, but he's not white. He's black. He came from black. How the hell could he be white? You can get any color out of black, but you can't white. So he's not white, he's black. He switched it.
Oh, hold on, wait a minute.
Go ahead, brother.
So what are you telling me, that the white man that we call white?
Yeah, he's black.
Is really a black man.
A black man because he came out of black.
So you're trying to tell me that what Elijah Muhammad was teaching,
yes,
that over a 6,000 year process,
yes,
he had first, you know what I'm saying, he had the black man, then he had the yellow man, you know what I'm saying, and then he had the white man. So you telling me that he's the weakest gene inside the black man? That's what you trying to say the white man is?
All of that was false. It ain't but one religion. That's the religion of the black man. We've been here forever. Don't forget the dark side of the moon.
Woo.
It all started there, brother.
Woo.
You're not listening to me. Do you get me now? Am I coming through?
I got you.
Come on now. Am I coming through to you?
Yeah, coming through.
It ain't but the one. And this must not be known, and he's got to throw everything at us and try to put the water out. But to see, you can't do it. The Creator then made it to be so. As I said before, we have no beginning, no end. And everything that around you is not for you, but he want to make you feel that he is superior. But he couldn't even exist except for me and you.
Wow.
We are the Father. He ain't white, he's black.
Oh, he is the weakest gene in us.
Yes.
Wow.
Doesn't his actions show you that he's weak?
Yeah,
Huh?
if you really look at it.
Yeah.
Wow.
He ain't white. See, the book has got to be rewritten.
So you trying to tell me, man, when the Moors were in Africa, or they was in that part of Europe, when they came in, and they was teaching them about putting spices in their food, teaching them how to dress, teaching them how to do this, all that came from African black people, teaching them what they didn't know.
Exactly.
Because they were savages.
Now you're coming on through.
Ooh, wow. Starting to make sense, Eli.
Yeah. We are the school.
Wow.
We are the school.
It all started with us.
It started from us.
Wow. That's
Everything ever
man.
existed started from us. Wherever you go into the cosmos of the universe, it starts from us. You will see us there. It's about the black man. It's
black
us and the
okay.
black woman.
Wow. Ooh, that's something to think about, man.
See, we are connected to the moon, the stars, and the sun. We work just like the sun and the moons and the stars work. We are one. We are together. We are family. It teaches us. And guess what? It's all mathematics. The moon got a time to do its thing. The sun is always shining doing its thing. And the stars is us, either moving around positive or moving around negative. But we are out there. You see, brother, when you sleep at night, your soul leaves your body. And this man, this is what he was doing, watching us while we are asleep. And everything that we do today in this society and in this time, he builds that and know what you're going to be before you even born. He know what you're going to come to be. He puts that out there. Wow. Look at what we are killing each other over. Who is in control of that? Me or you or him? He is. So we design, yes, we designed him to do this, to check the God out in you, to see if you is the God who made him, to throw this back at you and see if you're going to bite the hook.
Oh my. Wow, so all this is a test.
Yes, brother.
Wow, so is he really the truly master of technology, or is it us? I mean, so, because we taught him. Is that right?
So we're number one. So how did he come in? When you mention the trick knowledge, what you mean? What you mean? I don't get that part.
All right, the trick knowledge is that when somebody come to you and tell you that you got on green, but it's really orange, that's a trick. Because that's a lie. He's a deceiver. What he comes to do, he comes to cause conflict. Yo. He comes to cause conflict. He comes to lie. He comes to cheat. He comes to deceive. Yeah. That's in his nature.
Rob. He come to rob, steal, and to kill. But he have to come like this to check you, to see if you the really God of him, to throw you off from who you are.
Woo!
Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get?
Man, that's something to think about.
It is what it is.
Right.
You either God or you not the God that you claim you are. So this man he ain't playing.
He's serious about what he doing.
He's dead serious. And he coming at you to really see how serious you are, or do you really know who you are?
Wow.
So what we got to do is get inside self and get connected where we supposed to be connected at. That's with the stars, the moon, and the sun.
Can you say that one more time, brother? Because I don't think the people heard you, man. You got to do what again? Say it one more time, man. They didn't hear you. Say it again, brother. I got to hear this one more time.
We like I said, the body is dead. And this is where we stand today doing what we are doing.
Okay,
the body has no brains. We've been injected this poison over the time it started up until this time we in now. If it was 600 years that we've been under this hammer or under this this bondage, is that right?
6,000 years, 6,000.
6,000. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, brother, for helping me on that. Now, And this is what's missing in our lives. We are disconnected from the universe. See, we are fire. And this guy don't want this fire to burn. But he can't stop it because it was designed and to be from the Creator forever and ever. So what we got to do is come on back in to the universe and be connected. I got to keep mentioning universe so that you don't forget it, what I'm trying to say. So go inside self, get self connected. Let's connect it with each other. And one last thing I want to say to you before I cut you loose. You see this tree right here? That tree is where it's supposed to be.
All right, it's inside. How you doing? It's inside the earth.
It's inside the earth, and it gets water, light, and sunshine. We are that tree. We get the same nutrient that this tree gets from the universe.
Same nutrient.
Yes.
All right. All right.
Now we gotta come back and be where we ought to be. And this is what we are not doing because the trick knowledge that he's given us, and we biting it like a fish bite a bait on a hook. All this stuff that we are loved today and slaving for, he saw this day right here. As I said to you before, he know what we're gonna be before we even born. Whether we're gonna be somebody, be a slave for him, and he had to be made to be test us.
So tell him, black man.
He have to do what he do to see if we're really the God that the Father of him. This stuff had to be made to test us up and see if we're gonna go wild and shoot each other, rob each other, and kill each other over it. This had to be so that we could be tested. This man know what we're gonna be again, my brothers, before we even born, because it's set up here. Look at a little baby sometime. Look at a little baby when he's 6 months old. He start reaching for the things in the world. This man looks at us like that as a baby. And that little baby will pull everything down off the wall or put it in his mouth, try to eat it, yeah, and do whatever. He sees us like this because he's in control of the artificial here, this temporary stuff that we going crazy over.
That's right.
He's in control of it. But guess what? All we have to do, my brother, is get connected back to the universe. And this is where we are not. We are not connected, we are disconnected. And as I said to my brother earlier, a body cannot work without the brains.
That's right.
So let me ask you a question. Let me see this for a minute.
The brains.
At the end of the day, man, do you think black people are in trouble?
Oh yes, we are in trouble. And why are we in trouble? Because we get designed by TV. You understand? We see these things that's on TV, and we get magnetized by the force of things that we see, touch, and feel.
All right.
So as we see these things, we get drawn to it, and then we thinking that it's all right that we could do this or we could get that, we like that, and then that's when they absorb our minds.
Yes.
And when we absorb our minds to the artificial things in life, the white man realized that we got them, so we could kill ourselves chemically in an unbalanced way.
Makes a lot of sense.
So when we get caught that way, the white man say, we don't have to do it, they do it to themselves.
What happened with these young brothers that not respecting the elders? Because you know when we was coming up, we respected the elders. What went wrong? What happened?
Well, I think why it happened, and it comes from me. It comes from you. It comes from a man like him. We ain't teach them as they were coming up. See, when we were coming up, we see the old OGs would be up on the corner, and they would say, "Come here, young buck. Come here, young buck. Yo, what you doing? Where you going? You know that's something you shouldn't be doing." They would tell us, but they would do it in their own way of words. You understand?
Gotcha.
But us, we the OGs now,
right?
And we not talking,
we're not doing it,
and we ain't telling them how to be respectful to an older man, an older mother, older sister and brother. What these young dudes out here doing now, they don't care about nothing, nobody, because they ain't been taught by their mother and father. And the other older fellas out here in the street.
Why are the young people not respecting the elders? Where did we drop the ball at, man? Because it's not being taught no more.
Okay. As I said to you before, you have to be tested, and it depends on how much injection that was injected to them, and if the poison took, then there's going to be a gap. But if the poison didn't took, then you're going to be back into your clone, into your DNA. You don't hear what I'm saying? The gap is why we are not being, the kids are going wild, is because of the injection that was injected into them.
What was in the needle? What was in it, man? What did they inject us with? What was it?
What was it?
Yeah, what was it?
Poison.
What kind of poison? You had different kind of poisons.
The poison that they injected into us was the poison that with the things that what we are looking at today. This is all poison. That's the poison that they injected into us, brother. What I'm trying to tell you.
All right.
Social media is a poison.
Wow. So
this is what I'm trying to tell you.
Saying that the TV is a poison.
It's a poison. Everything that we connected to is a poison.
How about the fast foods? Is that poison too?
Poison too.
Wow. Wow.
Million. You know that?
The only thing that's not poison was when we ate from the universe. See, there's a time that the sun will tell you when to plant the food that you're supposed to eat.
Wow.
Everything is controlled by timing.
Talking about the universe.
Yes.
Wow.
Everything is controlled by timing. If you don't plant at the right time, you ain't gonna have a good crop.
Woo!
See, you see,
yeah.
So when our parents, that the kids don't hear them today, man, because they're not lined up like the universe when time to plant. See, if you plant that seed into that mind, that crop gonna come up good, but it's not connecting to the universe.
Right.
The seed is not going into the earth. It's laying on top of the earth.
All right, but now,
so
another side of that is what I think is that when the crack syndrome hit the black community, like in 1985, when it was interjected into the black community, I think that the crack or the drugs itself had a massive effect on black people, man. It's crack that was put in our community on purpose. I think that in itself, because I was affected by that, and I know a lot of other brothers who was no longer in the house with that black woman, who was running around crazy out of their minds. You know what I'm saying? Because of what they interjected into the black community, that crack and them drugs. You understand what I'm saying to you? I think that was part of the reason why a lot of the fathers wasn't there. So we dropped the football. But we didn't drop the football by accident. Like you said earlier, it was that poison. It was that trick knowledge. It was the things that these people did in our own community, man, to us as individuals that affected us way back then. It still affects us to this day, because a lot of them babies was crack babies.
When they say subliminal, they didn't put seduction. They put subliminal. When they mean by subliminal, is what they see and what they hear. And when they see and hear things, this is where we get sucked in. And when we get sucked in every time, we get sucked in because of the subliminal shit that we see on the street and on TV. You understand? And then this is why these young kids out here are doing 25 to life, double life, because nobody ain't out here to teach them and tell them. You understand? And if we as a unit, as a family, as one, to come together and mentally and physically try to grab them, but we got to find a way of knowing how to grab these youth to bring them in where we can talk to them and sit them down. You understand? And if we could, because see, we can't just say, yo, young buck, come in. We got to give them the subliminal. The subliminal mean by getting them to come into a center and then sit them down and talk with them. But we got to find something to gravitate them in.
Pull them in.
And if we could get them to gravitate them in, then we have a chance. But if it's 100 kids, as long as I can get at least 3 of them.
One, you have helped save the whole black world. Okay, I hear what you're saying.
And if we could get 1 or 2 to 3, you understand, out of that 100, those 3 that we got, those 3 might could be the main ones that could teach the other 3 out of that other 100. You understand? And maybe we can get them and then teach and keep on teaching.
But it starts from we're
gonna end it, so say your last little piece. And it's cold out here, man.
Well, what I'm trying to say in my last piece is, you got to know one thing: you can't serve 2 masters.
No.
You gotta hate one and love the other one.
Right, because
now we are into the artificial master rather than being into the spiritual master when we was on the dark side of the moon. See, it wasn't none of this here. We all dealt with the moon and the stars and the sun.
Right.
And we lost that.
Right.
And the reason why we lost that is because we had to be checked out to see whether we can go back and touch bases with our DNA and our clone.
That's right.
To know where we was in the beginning, from the beginning up until now, and always will.